A big wingman welcome to the wingman's path, to positivity, to raising your vibration, to creating a life of your choosing. I welcome you. I thank you for joining me today, and I appreciate you sharing positive energy with us, practicing with us, because I found the more I practice and the more we practice together, the easier it becomes for each of us individually to bring more positive energy into our lives and to raise our vibration and to really start moving in the direction of our dreams and living a life of our choosing, right? What could be better than that? So I thank you for sharing this with me today. Before I get to today's practice, I want to talk a little bit about yesterday's practice. I don't know if you did it, if you were with me yesterday. I talked about putting yourself in their place or seeing life through someone else's eyes. And I had said that I was going to start by doing it at the coffee shop in the morning. I knew I was going to get coffee. And so when I ordered my coffee, it was a young lady who waited on me, and as she was getting my coffee, I just sort of closed my eyes and thought about what life must be like from her perspective. And I couldn't really get a real vision of it, but as I was sitting down, luck would have it that about a half hour later, she was walking around cleaning the tables, and she came to clean my table. And I told her about the practice, and I said, can you tell me a little bit about yourself so I can imagine? I want to see life through your eyes. And she's a young lady, a 21-year-old college student, a junior in college with a boyfriend of 3 years. And maybe it was just me seeing it through my filter, but it sounded very optimistic and very hopeful, and she seemed really happy and excited about what the future might hold for her. About 5 minutes later, a gentleman I'm acquainted with actually sat down near me, and I was telling him about the practice, and I said, yeah, I just did it. I was just talking to this young waitress over there. And he said, these young kids today, they're just screwed, man. They got no hope for nothing. He just started telling me how terrible things are for young kids. And it was right after I had just spoken with this young lady who seemed very brimming with optimism. Just gave me food for thought. It gave me something to think about the rest of the day, that why it pays so much to open yourself up to a new perspective, right? Anyway, today's practice is a good one, and it's inspired by a teacher by the name of Ruth Reed, who actually lives in southern New Jersey and was at a Wawa convenience store. Now, the backstory on that is, first off, if you're not from this area, the Philadelphia, New Jersey area, maybe you don't know what Wawa is. It is a chain of convenience stores that everyone seems to love in our area. Everyone loves Wawa, right? Anyway, Ruth Reed, back in January, had done a New Year's resolution for herself that she was going to do random acts of kindness or pay it forward at least once per week, right? And she's been doing it ever since, and she's been doing a great job, I guess. And the moment came yesterday when she was standing in line behind some guy who was in a t-shirt and jeans, and his credit card or something didn't work, so she recognized, and he yelled over to a friend of his saying, hey, do you have any money? Do you guys have any money? He was with a couple different people, and she recognized it as a way she could help someone who might be a little down on their luck and didn't have any money, right? So she paid. It was like $5 she paid, and he thanked her, and turns out it was Keith Urban. Turns out it's Keith Urban, the legendary country singer. And they took a picture, and he was more than nice. And she said I saw an interview with her where she said she was actually giving him some attitude. She goes, yeah, if you're Keith Urban, then who's that woman you're with, and where's Nicole? If you don't know, he's married to the actress Nicole Kidman, and they have been for many years, I think. And it was just so funny reading about this and seeing what a random act of kindness might come from, or might come to. And actually, funny thing is, MasterCard, the credit card company, has sent her 52 gift cards, $5 gift cards, to continue doing her random acts of kindness once a week. And I thought, you know what? What a great story. And it inspired me. It reminded me. And maybe I can remind you, maybe we can remind each other, right? To do a random act of kindness, to pay it forward in some way. It got me thinking about you actually paying it forward with money, or paying for someone at a Wawa or whatever. I was reading different people were writing in commenting on the article saying, oh my God, I was inspired. I paid for this woman's dinner last night because they were giving her a hassle, blah, 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 different things. And I thought, you know what, when you spend money for someone else, when you put out a little bit of money for someone else, it not only is a good thing you're doing for them, but it's demonstrating to the universe that you're not in need of money, that you've got more money than you need, right? And what happens when you do that? The universe sends you more reasons to believe you've got more money than you need. The universe starts sending you a little bit more financial security. The universe starts sending you money in a different way, right? Right? When you send out that vibration, that's what you get back. And Ruth Reed obviously got back far more than she bargained for in helping out down on his luck Keith Urban. Down on his luck Keith Urban, and he was actually, they were on their way to do a concert that night. So anyway, I thank you so much for joining me and sharing positive energy with me today. And I do these every morning for free because I find there's so much negativity on social media that maybe if we can just, all of us, just bring a little bit of positive energy to the table, maybe we can start bringing more and more and more positive energy into our lives and the lives of our loved ones and our families and our friends and our neighbors and our communities. And you never know what a little spark of positive energy can do for you or your family. So if you know someone who you think might be able to benefit from a spark of positive energy, or maybe able to share a spark of positive energy with us, by all means invite them to the Wingman's Path. Thanks so much again for joining me today and sharing positive energy with me. Have a wonderful day, one in which you feel the vibration of helping another, of paying it forward, of doing a random act of kindness. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Your Wingman Michael from the Wingman's Path to Positivity, signing off.